What creates the it factor in presentations? Innocent flirting? A memorable costume? Or, my personal favourite, lots and lots of PowerPoint slides? You know, public speaking or presenting can often be the most scary thing for a lot of people. And whether you're a business owner or you have a really high profile job in an organisation, or whether you're just giving a birthday speech at your daughter's 21st, it can often bring on the sweats, the shakes, and the internal fears when you have to speak to a group of any size. During the course of my business over the years that I've been running it, I've been asked to speak to different size groups many times. I've also been asked to appear on TV, and let me tell you, when they tell you it's a live segment and there's no opportunity to retake, you kind of start to just, you know what, in your pants a little bit. So today I'm going to share with you my techniques that help me out when I have to do any form of public speaking to any size group. And no, I'm not going to tell you to imagine your audience naked, because A, that just don't work, and B, that's actually kind of freaky. Who wants to imagine their audience naked? That's just wrong. So really, I'm just going to be sharing with you my very PG rated tips on coming across as a much more confident and natural presenter. Look, I'm not going to lie, the first thing you have to do is practice. There's no getting out of that, and even the most experienced of presenters do have a script of some sort, or at least some bullet points to keep us on track about what we're going to talk about. And I know certainly for myself, I definitely do a run through at home. There are different ways of doing this that you might find helpful. I simply run through my notes and talk it out loud. I don't do the whole script, I just do the sections that I don't feel overly confident about. I know people who have had great success using their laptop and just recording themselves into the laptop so that they're able to play back their presentation and watch themselves and listen to themselves present. However you decide, a little bit of practice goes a long way. My next tip is to always remember that no matter what you're talking about, tell a story. Don't treat it like a stiff, boring, old presentation, because it will come across as such. What you want to do is treat this like a group of friends and you're telling them a story. Imagine a scene at a dinner table when you've got a glass of red wine in your hand and you start to talk to your friends about something funny that happened to you just last weekend. That's the kind of spirit that you want to approach all of your presentations with. Treat this like a social setting. Make sure that you have a story to tell that is valuable and helpful to your audience, and tell it as such. Like a story, it should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. I also find it really helpful to try and maintain as much eye contact as I can with the audience. Now, I know a lot of us revert to looking up or down or at our notes when we're a little bit nervous. So yes, it's going to take a little bit of practice, there's that word again, but it will pay off in a huge way. So practice maintaining a little bit of eye contact and sweeping your eye contact around the room so that you're connecting with everybody in the audience. The other thing that makes a huge difference to creating that it factor on stage is to ensure that you've got great body language. That means shoulders back, head up, and a big fat smile. Everybody loves a happy presenter, and that smile will help you to create warmth and rapport with your audience immediately. The other thing that you'll find really helpful in getting your point across effectively is your use of intonation. What I mean by this is we can use our tone in our voice to bring emphasis to certain things that we're saying. So watch this example. Let's pretend I'm on stage and I'm trying to sell you a vacuum cleaner. This vacuum cleaner has the most revolutionary bagless technology. Versus, this vacuum cleaner has the most revolutionary bagless technology. Do you see how I just brought emphasis to certain words in that sentence to really make my audience pay attention and to bring the emphasis to the key things that I wanted them to take from that sentence? So those are just some of the techniques that I use when I'm speaking to groups, and I hope that it helps you to create that it factor in your next presentation. If you've enjoyed this, and you know someone who might benefit from watching it, then please do share it with them or post a link to this video on your Facebook page. Happy presenting! See you next time.